is in the game. It's the final match of round 3. West Coast and Fremantle in Derby 54. And Natanui back into the side. Will get the first hit out opposed to Meek. Redden crashing in there. Meek was able to get it up. Long kick. Dixon set himself. The former Docker couldn't take the mark. Now Aish, Meek, Clark. Through the traffic they go. They figure it out to Tucker. And now Erasmus. Just a nervously little kick down low for Aish. He goes back in to try and find it again. Erasmus.
Forward in around the stoppage as well.
One game in 3 years for the Dockers, then across to the Eagles. Dixon. Good use to Tucker.
It's very much a kicking game in the early part of this quarter. No rural handball receives, that run and carry. Just seems like both sides want to take the heat out of the game and control the ball.
Erasmus on debut. Gaff's already had 9 disposals in the opening period of the game. McGovern spills the occasion.
So West Coast were about to take it, but a boundary throw in instead as Dixon won it down to the front. Handball through, got trapped by Erasmus. Now Switkowski skipping clean. High kicks inside 50.
Yeah, they got desperate, didn't they? Perhaps they were just trying to win the game instead of playing smart, having a cool head.
Spilt away from Jones. Erasmus got it up to Brody. And again, just that.
31 in last year's draft. Brady Hoff. Punch from behind. Falls down towards Erasmus. Looked pretty comfortable in his first game. Jordan's has been fantastic. 10 disposals. This time it's won by Dixon.
Yeah, rule arm wrestle by both teams. Just trying to get. That's good hard work from Erasmus. He ran from behind the footy there into that little pocket of space.
7th disposal in his first game of AFL football. Towards Ryan and Natanui, 2 pretty good options. Gets out the back though. Had a nice little patch as Brandon Walker. Erasmus back to Walker. Concedes ground to Pearce.
All side up, Natanui got the edge and they get the clearance as it goes towards the 50. Petreski-Seaton in there with Walker. He got back to his feet, spills to Erasmus. Took the contact, but got the kick away. 2-on-1 favours the Eagles in 30 seconds to start the third to get it back to 22 points. And Natanui spikes another one forward again as Erasmus gets the arms clear. Feeds it through to...
Gets in the way of Walters, stops his flow. It'll come back to Walters. A little jink. Back inboard to Brayshaw. Erasmus in his first game. The goal's lit up for a moment.
All of a sudden, there's a bit of pace on the game. West Coast looking to move the ball quicker.
Dixon's there again. Chapman shrugs one tackle, bends his way out of trouble. Lob, kicked a goal this term. Switkowski now, there's some room for Brayshaw.
Brayshaw's on the bench at the moment. Do they go back to the tag now that Brayshaw's got some footy, or stick with it to try and find their way back? It worked for the first 30 seconds as they have an increase in intent in this third term. Brody will get it. You see Alex Pearce back up towards the bench, which is a good sign. Switkowski able to get it through. Akers found a way through. Erasmus just goes towards the line and it'll be seen over.
I think on the
5. It was 34 at the half. And as McGovern takes another intercept mark.
That's too easy.
And he coughs up the footy. Erasmus, he goes with adventure into the middle of the ground. Finds...
Yep. Be pleased with what he saw tonight.
Erasmus, he'll have a win in his first game of AFL footy to Schultz.
With now number 26. And Driscoll was able to get a hand in there for Aish. And Fremantle just lining up as Erasmus gets the cheers on debut from the Freo fans.
I was out of the ground
before, allowing a few more through the gates. Capacity though 45 at the moment as Natanui hooks it back to the hot spot. Dixon went in the air. Erasmus showed commitment. Found a lot of the footy in his first game. And he'll drive it long. Out to half back. But it's one of the Dockers' biggest derby wins ever as they hold West Coast to their lowest ever score in a Western derby. Freo with the win by 55 points.
Was out of bounds. That was out of bounds. That was out of bounds. That was out of bounds.
Can't be.